game, the Cleveland West Conference champion, the Buckeye Bucks, number one seed, the only team in school history to win 11 games in the same season on their home field, a grass field nonetheless, taking the number five seed, the Cleveland Conference champion runners-up. Their only losses were to Buckeye and Uniontown Lake. They won two playoff games up to this point, and they were chomping at the bit to get to this one. And Rob, boy, was this a fun game just to follow from your text messages, let alone your updates.
Oh man, this was one of the craziest games, and I mean the environment alone was a playoff environment. And I know Sean went to the game earlier or actually later in the season when it was the conference championship on the line, and I asked a lot of the coaches and stuff, and they said that the atmosphere seemed a little bit crazier for the playoffs here, and really Buckeye Turner Delata did a great job. Scoring the first touchdown. I mean, he ran over a defender into the end zone and had a big score there to get them on the board. It was a back and forth affair this entire game. I mean, you want to talk about an offensive display. Defense was optional in this game. There were some big defensive plays, especially in the end of the game, to close it out. But both of these teams, I mean, they're just so talented. You know, Ryan Taylor, this is a guy, he reminded me a little bit of Kyler Murray, but probably throws a better ball actually than he does. And Rocky River has weapons all over the field with Tristan Hughes. Robin Kretler for the Buckeye Bucks. This is a guy that had 119 yards rushing in this game, scoring a touchdown. Like I said, it was a back and forth affair. It was 14-7 Buckeye at one point, and then Rocky River got the ball back. They went right down the field. It continued to go back and forth. Rocky River before half did get a little bit of a lead here thanks to Ryan Taylor's running ability. You want to talk about a game. This guy came to play in the playoffs, and I'm interested to see how he's going to do against Toledo Central Catholic here. But this kid just makes plays. 183 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. 301 yards passing in 3 touchdowns. After half, though, he did have a pick 6, and I was interested to see how he would come back from this, because Buckeye, after half, actually scored a touchdown, and then the pick 6 tied the game. So they went back and forth, and they tied the game. I think it was at 35, and the crowd was going insane here. You know, obviously at Buckeye, it's a great atmosphere. Everybody's right on top of the field. They got right back into it. And what did Rocky River and Ryan Taylor do? They went right back down the field and scored a touchdown. And I talked to Coach Wells after the game, and I said, how big of a response was that after the touchdown? And he said that was huge because momentum seemed to be shifting in Buckeye's favor. And Rocky River and Ryan Taylor led that team down the field. I mean, like I said, with Tristan Hughes making big plays. Let's not forget also about Danny Berg. This is a guy you got to watch out for. You know, everybody's focused on Tristan Hughes. He's going to Syracuse. He's getting college offers all over the place. Danny Berg, 10 catches, 154 yards, and a touchdown. He made big play after big play. Tristan Hughes has 6 catches, 119 yards. He also had a touchdown. Rowan Kennedy and Jerry DeSalvo also had touchdowns for Rocky River. Turner Delata for Buckeye, he had a great game. I mean, he threw the ball 20 times, 198 yards and a touchdown, and he did look the part. Sometimes he did hold on to the ball a little too much and decided to run a little too late where he lost some yardage, but he had a really good game, and it was back and forth. Really, either team could have won here. And Ed, I mean, you've seen these teams all year. I mean, 2 of the most talented teams in the CWC, and another display that I think this is starting a pretty nice rivalry in the CWC, to be honest. I mean, this is a game you have to go see if these 2 teams are playing. But Buckeye ended up falling. They had one last chance, a minute 18 left in the fourth quarter. Turner Delata had a chance to lead his team down the field. I think they got to midfield. He threw an interception to Rocky River, and that closed out the game. But overall, just an exciting game. I want to thank Buckeye for having me there, and always great to cover both these teams in a very exciting game.
Yeah, thanks for going out there, Rob. That was, you said it all perfectly there. I mean, these 2 teams have been battling it since Buckeye left their previous conference to merge to join the Great Lakes Conference. They had some battles even in the regular season and for that Great Lakes Conference championship before the CWC became what it is. And I agree with you. Circle this game on your calendars every single year as long as it is being played, because this is a highly entertaining game. In the regular season, the stakes are high, and in this game, the stakes could not have gotten any higher. And Rocky River pulls away with a 48-41 victory. Last week, I talked a lot about Buckeyes' rushing attack, and they were able to. They still ran the ball a lot for a lot of yards. They didn't run for what they ran for in the first game. I didn't talk nearly as much about the rushing ability of Ryan Taylor as he deserves. His rushing ability is a major difference. It's a difference maker. I mean, he was the leading rusher for the entire game. He did a Josh Allen game before Josh Allen had his own game on Buffalo with his 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns, almost 500 yards of total offense. You can't ask for anything more from a tremendous athlete. And then we'll be talking with him here in about 15 minutes about the game, about just how great he's been since transferring to Rocky River, and how great of a fit he's been. So with that, Rocky River advances to their first ever regional championship in football. All right, well, we're through the recaps. We're going to give ourselves a quick break here, and when we come back, we should hopefully have should probably check my text messages. Yeah, when we come back, we will have wide receiver from Mentor, Justin Hodge, joining us to talk about Mentor football, and then we'll be going in rapid succession with Ryan Taylor, Lucas